morning, students. Welcome to the class of English Literature. So today again we are going to study a very interesting story. Now this story is based upon a very good conclusion or a moral that we are going to revise or we are going to learn after the class ends. So first, as I always do, there is a small question, or you may say today it is a food for thought, something to think. There's a question for you all. According to you, who is successful? A person who is humble, who is not proud at all, or someone who is arrogant? Now children, there are many aspects to this question. Think wisely and tell me the real life experiences that you have seen. Out of these two people, whom did you find most successful and why? And this question you're going to solve, or you're going to tell me in the comment section after watching the videos. Now let's come to the main characters. So there are so many main characters here. The first is the king, of course. Then king must be having a queen, which is not mentioned here, but of course she will be. Then it's a king's son. Then this son gets married to a princess who belongs to Russia. She's from Russia. She's a Russian princess. Then there is a pyrotechnician. Pyrotechnician is someone who's actually taking care of all those crackers and all, and he knows how to, take care of all those crackers, fireworks and explosives things. So he's actually a technician. He knows when and how to use the explosive materials. Next is Catherine Wilde. Now these are all kind of crackers that you will find. Most of us, we know them, and most of us, when you will Google it, you will find it. Catherine Wilde, Roman candle, Bengali lights, squibs, fire balloons and a rocket. So actually our main character on which the story is based is the remarkable rocket. This rocket who was very arrogant. So now the story starts with a very simple thing. The king's son's marriage. It is the marriage of the king's son. He is going to get married. They have been trying since many years, and finally the day has come when the son is going to marry. And now he has chosen a girl of Russia, a Russian princess. Now they have described how the prince looked like. The prince had dreamy violet eyes and fine gold hair. The prince was good looking. And so was the princess. When everybody saw the princess was coming on a vehicle, on a ledge which had 6 reindeers. She was coming, if you see that Santa coming, right? In that same thing, she was coming and she was having 6 reindeers and she was looking totally beautiful. People were saying that she looks like a white rose. She's absolutely like a white rose. So this is how the prince and princess have been finally chosen. So now prince is waiting for at the gate for princess. The princess comes and the prince bends and he raises his hand and says, he touches his hand and kisses on the princess' hand. Now they come back again, people are throwing flowers, they are being welcomed, as it happens in marriage. And after a few days, 3 days preparation was going on. After 3 days of preparation, they finally got married. And when they got married, they entered in the hall. And in the hall when they entered, a state bouquet was arranged. What is a state bouquet? A state bouquet is actually a grand feast. Now we have, reception and all. So they arranged, the king and the king's wife, they arranged for a grand feast which was called as a state bouquet. So in that state bouquet, everybody had their lunch, they enjoyed, and they were just doing enjoyment. Next comes the ball dance. Now as usual they have the ball dance. So now the ball dance went on, both the prince and princess, they did the ball. And now comes the final thing for the pyrotechnician. Now the king announced that the princess has never seen crackers in her life. And one day princess was even asking that what is cracker? How do crackers look like? What is this crackery light? So the king said, now king had a habit of always answering to the other question. This question was asked by princess to the prince, but the king jumped on and the king answered that the crackers are like aurora boreals. Now this is again something which you're going to find out and we will discuss later on. So he just said that the crackers are similarly like aurora boreals. Then the princess said, okay fine. So now since it was the day of the marriage, the king wanted princess to see an immense firework of crackers. He wanted her to be happy. So he called for a pyrotechnician and he commanded him that after all the celebration is over, you should be ready with your 6 standards. 6 means Catherine wheel, Roman candle, Bengali lights, squibs, fire balloons and rocket. You should be ready with these 6 things, and once you are ready, start blowing them off. Now it was 10 in the night, 11 in the night, 12 in the night, and finally the time came for this pyrotechnician to start its firework. Now before he started, automatically rocket started coughing like this, just to show his presence. So everybody like Bengali lights and Catherine wheel, they were all just wondering. He said, what happened? Why are you doing like this? He said, how fortunate the king is. His son is getting married when I am being blown off. So fortunate of the king. Now you see, he was a remarkable rocket, some proud and arrogant rocket. So everybody said, dear rocket, it is better if you want to have a good life, or if you want to make yourself proud, then you should better be dry, because you have got a gunpowder in you. If you get wet, you are of no use. Nobody can crack you. So the rocket said, oh please, you don't know which family I come from. I come from a very reputed crack family, My father was a big rocket, my mother was a Catherine wheel, and she used to turn 19, 20 times when somebody used to blow her, and even the newspaper had her coverings. So you people are just good for nothing. You don't know about me. I'm such a remarkable rocket. I have got so many things in me. I am so proud of myself. Now finally, when they keep on speaking, everybody says that you better control yourself. Don't be so proud of yourself. Now finally the time comes when the pyrotechnician blows all the things. Now one by one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these 5 things starts burning and they're enjoying. But it is not able to burn. Why? Because out of his happiness and out of his proud, he started crying with that, crying tears of happiness. Those were the tears of happiness, and those tears of happiness, they went into the gunpowder, and then gunpowder was wet, and when gunpowder is wet, you can't blow the crackers. So the same proud was now down. All these 5, they were very normal crackers and they were blowing very nicely, but this rocket couldn't blow. Even then, he did not lose his calm. He said, never mind, I can blow next day. Maybe I'm the most popular one. Even after, he did not feel bad for himself. Now, once they all were burned, the next day, the workmen came. They were just cleaning up all the things. So now this rocket said, now maybe they have come to respect me, show some dignity to me, some respect to me. But what happened? They said, they picked up the rocket and they said, this rocket? Useless. It did not even burn last night. And it's such a bad rocket. When he heard bad, this rocket said, you're calling me bad? I think he has called me grand, because I come from a grand family. Even when the workmen, they insulted this rocket, it did not bother him. He was again in his own life of proud and riches. He said, no, I'm a proud person, I don't have to worry about it. Now after a few time, even 2 boys came. And when they came, he again thought, now it is my turn to blow. Now maybe I'll blow and people will remember me, what a wonderful rocket it was. But what happened? These 2 boys said, oh, this rocket is just useless, it is good for nothing, it did not burn. So let us use it as a substance to burn our kettle. They were having a kettle. Water was put in the kettle. So what did they decide? That let us put this useless rocket below it. It will just burn and our kettle will start working. So when he heard this, he even did not feel bad. He said that let it be. It is again a kind of a respect. Now what happened, when these 2 boys kept the kettle onto this rocket, they slept. Now due to some time, because the gunpowder was not wet, luckily the rocket got burnt and it immediately swished to the sky. And while it was going in the sky, it was just saying that, oh wow, now people are going to see me, I will go beyond the sky, I will go here, I will do this, that. Even then, he did not lose his pride. So this was the story of this remarkable rocket who was excessively proud, even when 3 awkward situations happened with him, even when he did not burn when his 5 of the acquaintances burned, even when the workmen and 2 boys literally insulted him, he did not lose his hope, and he was in another world of being an arrogant and a super proud rocket, to whom which we call as a remarkable rocket. I hope this chapter is clear to you. And if there is any confusion, you can ask me in the comment section below, and please do like and subscribe my video. Thank you.